Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. Last time we finished off a bunch of side quest stuff. I think we cleared out this region. I think. No, we were supposed to go, where was it? We were supposed to go somewhere in, was it in another region? Maybe? I think it might have been up here. No, it would have been up here. Would it? There's Ald Hill. That's the docks. That's for Mr. Pupper. Oh, it was over here. Okay, so we're going to go wrap up the end of this side quest. I completely whiffed on where they said. Probably should have wrote it down, but, you know. You know, I am curious, though. I'm really curious what's back there. Can we get back there on Birdo? Kind of like, you know, like, I don't, is it like...
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond.
Is this one of those areas like in,
You think we're strong enough to save the world? Of course.
You know in Final Fantasy X there's those, is it Final Fantasy X?
Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now.
10 or 12? I think it's 10. Where, like, you hop on the Chocobo and you can go through, like, there's certain places in the map where you can... Only the Chocobo can go? I'm pretty sure it's 10. Oh, we gotta go around, eh? Whee! Hey! Come on, man. That's so cheap. You can't drop me on my head like that.
Ready, go?
What even? Whatever do to you?
It's just back there.
Just jump and attack you and then run away? Oh, that's what this is. I remember coming here before, and I was wondering what this area was. I get it. I get it. Side quest area. Now I'm assuming this helmet's going to be another MacGuffin for our shelf in our bed in our room.
It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me. No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since. We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted. What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
Just like we're doing.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Hallucination incoming? Sort of.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
All right, quest complete. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was going to be a MacGuffin for the wall. I'm kind of debating. You know what? Okay, so we're going to go back to the hideaway. We're going to pick up the Genji gloves because we have enough. We have enough renown for that. Oh, what's this? Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. You're picking now to tell me this? Are you serious? He's been following us around for the last couple side quests. What? Game, you're weird sometimes. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump into here. We're going to go grab the Genji gloves. Oh, well, I guess we'll pick up the side quest there. And then we're going to go over to, what is it, Aldhill? This area over here. Oh, no, Aldhill's for the other one. We're going to come over to the Cypress Docks and go do Mr. Pupper's quest. So, and, like, I need to know what the Genji gloves do. Like, what kind of effect they have. Because they're usually something pretty special, so... we'll go grab that, and then we'll run over to the room. Oh, and that's another MacGuffin that we got for the wall. So that means, I think we have 11 or 10
How may I help you
left to
today,
get.
Clive?
All right. Genji gloves.
Goodness. All done?
Yep. For now. Oh, too far. Okay, let's see. Genji gloves. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Seriously? That's it? That's it. Game, you had one job. The Genji glove is usually something awesome in like in all of the Final Fantasy games. Damage plus 5%. Nope. Nope. I know he's not showing anything new, but my imaginary OCD tells me I have to check. That damage plus 5% is, I mean, for Genji gloves, endgame, that's cringe, man. Especially for the second last thing that we get from the Patron's Whisper. And considering the absolute last thing that we get is a song. Man. I don't know about anybody else, but I would have been happier with, like, instead of an accessory that gives you damage plus 5, maybe, I don't know, 5,000 ability points? Okay, so we got those. So we have 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I wasn't lying. Got 11 more MacGuffins to get for the wall. Okay, we got a thanks from him. We already read that. That was part of the quest. Oh, a letter from Josh. I don't know why he didn't just tell us. Okay, concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart. Well, she can still use ice. She showed us that when they swooped in and saved the day when we were at I totally blanked on the castle name. The last Mother Crystal. You know what I'm talking about. ship came through the wall. Ultima stole us. She used her ice when they jumped off the ship, so she could still use it. I don't know if she can just kind of turn into Shiva anymore. Well, she probably could, but then that'd be the end of it, I guess. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private. Okay. So let's see what the deal is here.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Okay, so let's go see what's up with Josh.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
So we're going on a picnic?
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Okay, so let's go take care of Mr. Pupper's quest. See if we actually get to go to an island, it sounds like. I love how this one's just right here. Oh. Oh, cool. We actually get to go in the boat.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots more than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees.
It would have been so cool if they would have showed like the boat ride over.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Too bad we couldn't have gotten to see Mr. Pupper in puppy form actually, like, fight and stuff. That would have been awesome. Just this little ball of fluff running around biting the enemy's ankles.
Not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Oh, okay. So we get an attack boost and we get a MacGuffin for the wall in Clive's room. So we need 10 more. And I feel like we have many, many, many side quests left. So we'll probably get many, many more. Somewhere up to and including the 10 of them.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
On to Ald Hill for the next, I suppose. I think this one is this is one of the ingredient things, right? Yeah, we're looking for the oil here. I don't know how I remembered that, but There's an oil.
It's oil.
Is there any more?
After what happened. Yeah. It's a miracle there was any left at all.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. Ah. I think it was just the two of them, right?
I better get these
Yeah.
materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay, so we're done with that. So let's go. Oh, we opened up the. We get to go through the path. Cool. We finally get to see what's over here. Ah, it magically got cleared away. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. This is the Jill quest with the flowers. Okay, I get it. I get it.
There's no weapon spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
We can ask our gardener.
To the hideaway, then.
Really? They called it Mist. The Island of Mist. You know, like Mist the game. I see what you did there. Okay, so let's take a look over here. We're going to go... what do we want to do first? Let's go... let's take care of this one over here. Because that one is the furthest off from any of the rest of the group of them, so I don't think I'm going to bother getting on our birdo. We'll just come up this way. I guess it would have made sense to get on the birdo. It's a long enough run, but we get to sprint because it's a field area, so not too bad, not too bad.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride.
The short
and do
answer
the one
is yes.
thing that has proved
Yes.
impossible for
Short and sweet,
thousands of
yes.
years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
That would be great,
I know it's
actually.
a
I'm
lot to
kind of
ask.
hungry.
But I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully not for long.
Treacherous.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay, so we will slide on over to Northreach. We'll get the southern quest first, and then we'll go get the northern one. The southern one is strictly because it's literally right behind us, it looks like.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
He'd have our coin. Our stock enough.
I swore to protect this town and the people I love. I don't need a uniform to do that.
Cool story, bro. Oh, is it these guys over here? Guess we took the long way around, eh? Okay, so let's see what we got.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You will need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Do we get to switch over and play as him while we're doing like Splinter Cell, or do?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Oh, okay. We get to follow him up. Okay.
All right, Ember. Press me. Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia.
Did we turn here? Yeah. Yeah, just after this corner here.
Enough of you, are there?
I think we're going the right way. Yep.
Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, we gotta run from here, I guess. Okay. Go save the poor kid. Or was that him just creating a distraction?
Damn it.
Oh, he's fighting a big boy.
Ember, draw your sword.
I can't.
Then run.
He wet his pants. I guarantee you he wet his
You'll have
pants.
to go through me.
Okay, Clive. Dang, we almost took him out. Oh, we dodged too early.
Nice try.
And then we should get the stagger. There we go. And there he goes. Okay, that was pretty quick and dirty. Let's see what we get. A dragon talon. Not that we need it, but, you know, it's there, I guess.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Okay, let's see what this is. This is... Oh, down thrust damage by 10%. Whatever. I'm not worried about that.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
He did create a distraction, I'll give him that.
Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
A fortress?
Okay, so let's go grab this. How many side quests are up here? Just the one? Yeah, so we'll come in here, grab this side quest, and then Well, we'll see what opens up after we grab that. See where it wants us to go, or what it wants us to do.
Your town needs
Making some good progress on the side quest, though. I wasn't expecting them to go this quick. They give you a lot of them, but they're pretty short. So, that's kind of nice.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
Yeah, that's why we came.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Yeah, man. I can do that.
Of course.
That's exactly what we do.
Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action.
Supercilious?
Indeed,
Or
I owe you
super
my
silly?
thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this.
I like this lady.
Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
That's suggestive. Okay, so I think we'll call it there for now. And next time we will, how many more do we have here? Is it just this one? Yeah, so we'll go take care of this one. And then we'll see what other side quests we have to wrap up. I think the other ones are all in Sanbreque, so Or no, that's where we are now. The other one, I think. Oh, I think there's some over in Waloed. So we'll go over to Ash after we're done this one and see if we can't put those to bed, and then see if we don't unlock any more hunts and round out the game, I guess. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.